story, so what did y'all say me? I'm done. You are crazy. Oh.
Then you need to go to the doctor.
My biggest concern is that Kylie doesn't injure her knee anymore.
And in first place, from Cheer Time Revolution, Fab 5.
Hi, I'm Marissa from DuPage Cheer All-Stars. You're coming to Chicago again soon.
Next weekend.
Our youth are the defending champions.
Oh.
We'll see you then.
And coming up?
I don't like watching you walk by and just saying I would snatch the hair off her head.
So I don't know if we need a therapist.
I decided to sign up for 5K mud run. I don't like dirt. You love me.
So we're going right back to Chicago. There's people after us. Marissa from DuPage Cheer directly came right up to me to tell me they wanted to beat us.
U Silver was up against the top teams in Chicago. So when you're going up against some of the best teams out there, one little mistake, one bobble will cost you from first place to wherever.
She can yell at my kid. If you fall again, I'm going to replace you.
I'm not spending all this money to lose.
I lived through my kid. I am not ashamed of it. You better stop crying, and you better get over there with your team. Now. Now. Get off on your feet and walk. Okay, guys, so are y'all ready to practice? Look, we got a few things to talk about. So we're going right back to Chicago. It's a big division. Let's go to this competition with our chins held high. I know our last Dallas trip was not so great. In fourth place, Cheer Time Revolution Silver. But that's not going to happen again. We're going to win this thing, right? I've just been in Chicago for the individuals. But this time, the whole U Silver team will compete, and we've got to be on it. Hey, okay, so let me just tell you. We're going back to Chicago, and there's people after us.
Hi, I'm Marissa from DuPage Cheer All-Stars. Our youth are the defending champions.
Oh, yeah, Kirsten's coach that came up right up to us. He said they're going to beat us. Marissa from DuPage Cheer told me they were defending champs. I mean, she directly came right up to me to tell me they wanted to beat us. What she said makes me want to push my athletes just a little bit harder. It's going to be a little bit of a different practice today because Kylie can't practice because of her knee. Kylie's sitting out because of her knee. I know the kid wants to practice, but I'm not going to let her because I've got to get her better so she can go to Chicago with us.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Bringing James on to help me co-coach U Silver is going to make the team better.
Again. Tighter.
He's really going to help this team get sharp, tight, and clean, which is going to help us win the U.S. Finals.
Come on, girls. Stay tight. Come on, girls. Focus.
What we're really going to focus on this practice is getting every count just perfect to our pyramid.
You need to know these counts like, I know that I do this on 1. I know that I do this on 3. I know that I do this on 5. You can't just, ooh, I'm moving because we always move here. What number do we move on?
Their pyramid was not connecting, and they are struggling. They have yet to hit that pyramid full out. Maggie, you're confused. 3, it is 3 on the hitch. It's... Well, you just said no 3, so it's confusing me. On the stretch. I moved right here on the hitch. Okay, why are you getting all upset? Because I don't know whenever I'm asking you yell at me. Well, then ask specifically. Don't say, do we go 3 on 5? You didn't say the hitch.
Girls, if we're guessing what the count is, we can't do it right.
Kylie, do you know the counts? Because y'all got a big problem over here. Are you paying attention?
Do you know your counts? Do you, or do you think you do?
Nobody knows the counts.
Hey, girls, all of y'all come here real quick. Come here, everybody on the whole team. If I didn't know y'all or had never seen you compete, I would say, number 1, you are very lazy. Number 2, you're not going to win. Everyone wants to beat you, and y'all act like nobody's going to touch you. That's what you look like right now. Do your job, or we can make you do your job. Your choice. So let's get up. Get back in your spot. We're going to go through these counts, and we're going to clean it up. If I see you slacking, I will be all up in your face.
All right, guys. How are y'all tonight? Good. You feel like you've done well?
I don't think I've done so well this week.
Okay, who wants to go first? Come on in.
Look, I ate chocolate yesterday.
What did you eat?
That's all I ate though yesterday.
What did you eat? I didn't hear.
3 of those eggs, chocolate eggs with caramel on the
You
inside.
saying eggs?
Yes, I ate eggs.
Eggs. Step up, sweet pea.
Oh my God. Whoopsies.
Oh, Ann.
I can't help it. I'm a little depressed with myself just because I've been eating like these chocolate cream eggs and I kind of ate a taco and I haven't been eating correctly, so I gained like a little pound back.
Come on, Andrea. I can't stop with my diet sodas. You still lost. Very good, yeah.
I just don't understand, like, out of all the fat girls, the skinny girl's winning.
All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Yeah, I'll tell you at the end. The reason why we're doing this weight loss contest is for the moms to be healthy role models for their kids. They need to be eating healthy, they need to be exercising, and the U.S. Finals is our ultimate goal. And Alicia sees that our girls need to be as healthy as possible to be the best that they can be before nationals. And so this is part of our intervention to make them the best. What'd you do this week?
Just ate right. I exercised a little bit.
Good.
Yeah, your scale is so different than mine.
Mine's the only scale that counts, Chris.
I understand that, but
See, I thought your scale was a little off too today.
that scale is way off.
A lot of these moms are very judgmental, but the scale is not. Whatever you weigh is what you weigh. It doesn't judge you, so it's telling the truth. They can't fool the scale.
I decided to sign up for a 5K because I want to get back into running, and I would love if you guys would do it with me. It's coming up soon, and it's called the Hillbilly Pork Chop Roundup Mud Run. I tell everybody that I'm doing this Pork Chop Hillbilly 5K, and I think it would be great if everybody involved in the weight loss challenge would do it with me. There's obstacles along the way.
So will you get muddy?
Some mud. I mean, yeah.
You know, I don't like dirt. So at the end of the race, do we get pork chops?
Well, we could go get some pork chops.
Yes, and.
Is pork chops from pigs? Is that right? Ugh, they're smelly. I don't think I can eat a pork chop. Like, pigs getting... Oh, my God. Pigs getting mud. That's why it's a mud run. That's why it's called a pork chop run, because pigs play in mud, and we're going to look like pigs in mud. Oh, I totally get the name now.
Just don't wear a white t-shirt.
Hey, Mother dear. Hey, Michelle. I wasn't able to attend the weigh-in this week, but I need to get back on track and continue to keep losing weight. So, stop by my mom's house today. She has these great protein shakes that she wants me to try. Yuck.
To the new you. It's good, huh? I'm helping you. Mm-hmm. And besides, you've got to beat those other ladies.
You think?
I know.
I just really want to beat Ann. I don't care if it's a pound and an inch. I just have to do better than her. Not only do I want to do this to get healthier physically,
right,
I need to get healthier mentally. And I think it's time me and Ann sit down and we have a heart-to-heart.
So how do you think you're going to get her to do that?
I don't know. I think we need therapy. I think going to a therapist is a good idea because they're very neutral, and I think it's going to help us.
You can work through this.
But I still want to beat her in the weight loss challenge. Coming up.
You gotta take a pill. I'm nervous about getting in the mud.
One, two, up, 3, 4, hit 5, 6, 7, down. 1, 2, dip 3, 4, 5, 6, dip 7, 8. Before Chicago, I really had them working on their stunts and their pyramid. Their pyramid was not connecting in that extension to hitch. So I really want these kids to focus on their timing and their synchronization. If they can get that together, along with a great performance, a big facial expressions, and really perform, we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Silver's practice is looking better, but Kylie is still coming off of an injury, and that makes me a little bit nervous because when you're part of a team sport, one person's injury can affect the whole team.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
For Chicago, whether I'm back to 100% or not, I'm gonna go out there and give it my all.
1, 2, 3, 4. What are y'all doing? Where are y'all's brains?
That looks a hot mess.
The pyramid timing is so off, it did not look tight and clean. Go to your extensions. James and I've changed the pyramid just a little bit. Just wanted to clean things up and spice it a little bit different. It's not that I think it's more difficult or it's going to get us any more points. It was really just to help with being sharp, tight, and clean.
It's 7, 8, 1 set, 3 up, 5 move 7, and I'll just give them more time.
I think that's good.
So,
Instead of coming down from an arabesque and crunching all the way down, they're going to step down into a prep, grab the middle, and then go up to a hitch.
1, 2, let go!
Okay, that was good.
Okay, hold the car steady because I gotta put my lip liner on.
No bumps, Beauty. She's doing her makeup.
Do you have any idea how bad I want to swerve right now? I decided to drive all the people who were participating in the mud run in my car because, I have to be in control.
Like, will there be like piles of like water we have to run through and stuff?
Piles of water?
I mean,
I've
like,
seen a pile of water.
Never seen.
so the only people that came to the mud run was me, Andrea, Mandy, and Chris. I guess that the other girls didn't feel like that they could do it. I'm gonna take a pill. I'm nervous about getting in the mud. I don't know what to expect, so I'm just kind of anxious about the whole thing. I don't like to get dirty and at all, and mud's made out of dirt, so I'm just really kind of worried about it all.
Is that a cow patty?
Cow crap right there.
Hey, don't step in the cow patties.
God, my freaking feet already. Oh my God, I got mud on my legs already.
And you're wasting your time.
Are you really wearing a fanny pack?
Yes, it's got my medicine in it, and I got it all in a zippy. And then I got my lip gloss and my anxiety medicine.
I'm ready to start this thing. Come on, let's go, let's go. So y'all gotta have fun with it. Don't make it boring. I'm going all out.
Chris is all about it. He's very competitive.
This is kind of a manly thing.
He is like a cheer mom, but in dad form.
Let's do this, guys. Let's do it.
Crap. like cow patties everywhere, and it's gross. I mean, we're on somebody's cow farm, and apparently cows everywhere.
Let's do it, Ann.
On your mark, get set, go!
I would never have guessed that I would be here running a mud run with these women because they aren't athletes or they aren't usually 5K runners.
There was this mountain of mud and big, huge rocks that we had to take like this trail and go all the way up. All my friends left me. I mean, Andrea, Mandy, and Chris, like, they were gone. They all left me. No turkeys. I just had a really, really bad moment. I looked down at my knees, and both of my knees were, like, gushing blood out of them. And all my friends left me. I mean, I was stuck in the mud by myself with bloody knees. I don't want to go mud running no more. My friends were waiting for me at the top, and that's when I kind of had my little nervous breakdown. They all left me.
Right here the whole time.
Nobody help me. I don't like this. I don't want to go mud running no more.
I thought we were going to have to carry her all the way back, and that was going to make it really rough on all of us.
See, like, I don't see my face.
Oh, let's hurry up and run.
I don't want to run. I hate everybody.
It's impossible not to laugh at Ann the whole way through this. She is ridiculous. I had like laughed so hard at her, I had to pee, full-blown pee in that little pond over there.
Oh, it's warm. Oh, it's warm. What the hell? Manny, what are you doing?
You have to climb the rope.
Can I just crawl through this hole?
On the other side.
If you can fit through that hole, we'll let you crawl through the hole.
Come on, climb. Are you ready?
Come on in.
What?
A biscuit! Almost ate the dust.
You gotta put your legs. We can't pull you up.
How am I gonna pull?
You gotta walk up the wall.
I was almost, I could see the finish line. I'm thinking in my mind, just no matter what, keep going.
No, you're not quitting. You were there. And you almost hit it. You can't stop. You were there. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You got it.
I think Ann needs to be pushed, just like the girls do at the gym. Now she realizes, hey, that the girls don't have it easy at the gym. She came out here and had to actually push herself, and I'm very surprised that she finished the race.
I think everyone here burned at least 1,000 calories, I would think. I mean, it was pretty grueling. I'm so proud that Ann made it through. I would have never guessed she would have made it through.
I feel like the most disgusting person alive. Like right now, I feel like probably like a pig probably feels. Hi, Ann. Can I talk to you for a second? Sure. We'll go outside. So we're sitting there watching you silver practice, and I get the shock of my life. Michelle leans over and asks me to go outside to speak with her. Thanks for coming outside. I was nervous walking outside with Michelle, She always makes it very clear that she wants to fight me.
Hey, I know that we're not friends. We have the worst history possible. Like, I don't like watching you walk by and just saying I would snatch the hair off her head. I don't want to have those feelings. I don't like it. Ann and I used to be friends. And I had something in my life happen, and it was very tragic. And at that time, I needed people that were going to build me up. And Ann is not one of those type of people. So I don't know if we need a therapist. I don't know if you'd be willing to just sit down and talk. Like, I don't want the yelling, the screaming.
I feel like Michelle needs to go to therapy to fix herself. Michelle's heart is broken, and she needs to fix that about herself.
And I have to get to a better place. I would go to therapy with Ann so that I can get past the ill feelings I have towards her. She's the one person on this earth that has just really gotten under my skin, and I would love to get over that feeling. We'll sit and listen and let us talk and mediate.
I mean, you know, set up it and tell me where to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good. All good.
I'm just gonna have to kind of think about it a little bit on whether or not I would do therapy with her. If I was a nice person, it would totally be a nice thing to do to go and help this lady get over her anger towards me. But, you know, I'm not always nice.
All right, guys, listen, hush. Hey. This is our last practice before Chicago. It's bigger than any competition we've been through this year. This one's way bigger than Dallas.
We're against 9 teams this weekend. We have got to do the best we've ever done.
You think that maybe you should try jump? Because if I need to move you out of the front, I need to do that now.
You don't have to take me out of the front. I'll do my house.
I know, but is it going to hurt?
My kid is clearly injured, and she probably shouldn't be going to Chicago. But that means a lot to her, and what my baby wants, my baby gets.
Are you going to be able to finish the routine?
Well, my passion might be this.
No, it can't be that. We lose points. Can you go show me a jump? One jump.
There is a little bit of pressure on me this weekend because I have to go full out and do all my stuff.
Oh, that's good because it's not that leg. Okay, don't land so hard on that one leg. Kylie's like the ultimate cheerleader. She'll perform through the pain. She will keep going and she will get out there and do what she needs to do. But I'm worried because that one injury could lead to something very major that could put her cheerleading career on hold or possibly end it. All right, get up, first formation, let's go.
Set. 3, 4, 5, grab 7 foot. 1 dip, 3 dip, 5 up, 7, 8, go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is our last practice before Chicago, and I want to see how the kids are dealing with the changes to the pyramid.
3, 5, 7.
Come down, what are y'all doing?
Oh, my God.
Come on, girls, come on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, hit 5, 6. 1, 2, tight, 5. Girls, quit talking. Every time we stop, you talk.
You, Silver, is so used to Alicia yelling at them and then being their friend, and James is not that kind of coach. Like, he's yelling at them and then yelling at them again. So maybe it's a good thing for them. Maybe they will learn to work as a team better, and that will help us win at US Finals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dip, 7 up. You look like a hot mess.
And here's all your 6 bags of hair products.
What are you trying to say? It takes a lot of products to make my hair look pretty, which it does not look right now. The night before the competition, I was just really, really nervous, and I decided to go down to the bar and just have a glass of wine and sit by the fire by myself. I've had just a few sips of my wine and just trying to relax, and I hear this squeaky little voice. May I have the seat? Is anybody sitting here? And I looked up and I thought, I'm gonna slit my wrist and call it a day.
All right.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Ashton told me today, Mom, I really think our team is falling apart. Our team is separating, and she told me it's our fault. She said it's you parents. And that broke my heart because the older kids know it. The older kids feel it. I know we've talked about going to therapy, and I'm for real. And
Like, I just don't get it. Like, when you said, I want to go to therapy so you can walk by me and I don't want to snatch your head up, like, I don't feel it. I kind of want to go to therapy just to see what she really has to say, because her bipolarness is totally going to pop out, and this lady is going to say, and you don't need therapy, and Michelle, we're fixing to strap you up in the strap jacket because in a padded room, you don't need to go anywhere else. If that's what it's going to take for the team and for the moms to get along and the kids to say we're getting along, then, I mean, I'm more than willing to go
the older
listen.
ones on the team, and for her to say, I think it's tearing our team apart. And we're at the end of our season, so okay, it's like we're about to have tryouts again, and we're going to go into a whole new season, and these issues are still going to be at hand. And then is it going to start with a new team? That, you know, there's going to be that total division, that total separation. We don't have to be best friends. We have 21 girls on our squad, and they're not all best friends, you know, and that's okay, but they work together as a team, and that's what I'm ready to do.
Can I have another cocktail?
Tequila, silver, plain, no anything on it.
And for you?
I want to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So we don't need therapy. We'll just sit here and drink and have a good time. All right. So you say you sip this?
Nope. If you want to go to therapy, you have to drink the whole thing.
At least we're talking.
We're not fighting?
Yeah, it's not fighting.
Don't stop. Don't spit it out.
Come on, girls, come on, hustle.
When we go to these big competitions, we'll be facing teams that are similar to the teams that go to the US Finals. So if we do well here, we'll have a good chance there.
Hey, girls, if y'all don't get stretched out, your jump's gonna look like boo-boo. Pull it high. Grab it.
I think having atmosphere will help push them and motivate them so these kids can get first place.
Jump!
Jumps! Get your jumps! Get your jumps!
I just hope Kylie's knee can hold up for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. She's going full out.
Well, you think she can do it? Because I think it's clear.
Ugh, I just don't want it to start hurting her midway. My biggest concern is that Kylie doesn't injure her knee anymore. Kylie, what are you doing? One left. Okay. When I was a young cheerleader, I constantly had broken fingers, broken toes, broken feet, broken ankles. I competed with 2 fractured arms. It's okay. I know her love for the sport is going to help her get through this.
3, 4, 5, grab 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 7, 8.
The first day of warm-ups, I really had them working on the pyramid.
7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5.
I have major concerns with the pyramid. All the kids are going one by one. And I just have to have faith that once they hit the floor, they'll pull it off. Your knees are down to the ground! What are you looking at? All right, y'all go out there and do that and see what happens.
Hey, girls, look, it's simple. It's simple. You just gotta want it.
The thing I don't want you to forget is what happened in Dallas, how you felt when we got the decision. Don't let that happen again. You don't want to feel like that? Go give it your all and you'll take this.
Thank you. How are you? You ready? Good luck. Are you ready? No. It was nice to see Marissa again. Last competition, she was not afraid to tell me that they were totally after us.
You two are the defending champions.
That's just never happened to me before that a coach approached me. I mean, it's cool. I'm glad she's confident, and I hope her team is ready to roll. They never fail me.
No, they don't. Neither do mine.
When do y'all go? Let's see.
Right before you fall.
Hey, next floor. All right, I'll see you a little bit. Bye. I'm very nervous to have to compete with DePage. Their coach basically told me they're going to defeat us, so they must be good.
U Silver was up against the top teams in Chicago. So when you're going up against some of the best teams out there, one little mistake, one bobble will cost you from first place to wherever.
Competing in a level 2, youth division, DuPage Cheer and Power Company.
Yep, DuPage Cheer Company. Yeah.
The DuPage cheerleaders, they did a really good job. I didn't see any mess ups. Their stunts were solid, no bobbles, no wobbles. It was going to be a close race.
We've been watching the competition, and all the other teams are like super tight and clean, and I'm thinking, oh, we're in trouble.
Why do they say to these kids in Chicago? They're so big.
You got one shot. And these aren't going to be easy teams. All right, hey, bring it in. We got this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We changed the entire pyramid, but I think the kids will pull it off. I know this team well. They will hit, and they'll do a great job. Yeah, you're fixing to see them turn, transform. Watch this. Oh, no, you don't know. When they want it, it's hard to deny. Youth Silver has to go out there and perform. They have got to focus on their performance. They've got to go out there and make every little move absolutely perfect.
Ready to take the floor now. Showtime Revolution. Ready to take the floor now. Competing in level 2, youth division, Showtime Revolution.
I'm excited. I feel that bringing James in to clean us up is going to make our team very hard to beat.
Showtime Revolution.
James came in here, wanted us to be clean and tight, and I think the cleanliness and tightness really showed at our performance today, but we had stunt bobbles in the front, and so that will come back to bite us today. Don't gave that away! You handed that away! Y'all never bobble! Those stunts never bobble! What is wrong with y'all? You are my point stunt! They're off. It looked like they were just trying to get through it. Yeah. You judge a lot. How bad is that? I mean, look, everybody's bobbling.
You hate to leave it up to the judges, because when you look at the judges get to pick who wins.
They did have one little slip and one little bobble, but at least they did hit the pyramid correctly.
All right, level 2 youth division. Make some noise out there. 10th place.
It's time for awards, so we're all sitting there huddled up together, freaking out. Their performance was not great. It was going to be tough.
10th place. 9th place. In 8th place, level 2 youth division. In 7th place, Group H, cheer and power tumbling glass.
We want to cheer for DuPage. We beat them, but to me, other teams isn't your competition. Your own competition is yourself. I'm not usually nervous. Okay, well, yeah, I am.
5th place in the level 2 youth division. 5th place.
But not like this. When it comes time for awards, I'm really nervous. This routine was not good. I'm a little worried.
4th place. In 3rd place, Twisters.
My legs are shaking.
All right, in 2nd place, level 2 youth division. 2nd place.
Oh, geez, Louise. I literally wanted to throw up. This was the first time that I've ever felt that nervous.
2nd place, Cheer Time Revolution.
2nd place is really good when you fight for it and you work for it, and that's the best you can do. 2nd place is great. But when you get 2nd place and don't do your best, it's a little hard to take.
I'm not very pleased whatsoever.
Yeah.
We got to get these girls on tack because that's 2nd loss. I'm not very happy with 2 losses.
My knee is not good. The performance did not help it. It probably made it worse, but it's worth it.
We didn't win, so is it worth it?
Yes. Would you rather have gotten 2nd or 10th?
First.
The deductions from our baubles came back to bite us, and we got 2nd place. And now I'm much more worried going into the U.S. finals. Hey, guys! Listen to me. I'm not going to U.S. finals to lose again. I'm not going. I'm not doing it. Dallas, okay. Teams were better than us. Here, there's no excuse for it. There is absolutely no reason to lose because you dropped stunts. Absolutely no reason. I don't know what to do. These girls are getting worse. They're getting more lazy. They're not fighting for things. And at this point, if they don't step up their game, I don't want to take them to U.S. finals. Just because your pyramid was great and your extensions that we worked on all week, y'all forgot about the first half of the routine. We got to get our heads together, and we got to get back in this ball game. And y'all have to decide if you want to go to U.S. finals, because at this point, I don't.
It's funky this week.
It's different.
It's like youth silver has tarnished silver now. I need some silver cleaning.
Every 5 minutes, right? Yes.
Oh, yeah, girl.
Yes. Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, she's on her game today.
Yes, I had to tip her well.
Oh, no.
After the competition, Anne and I are at the hotel bar drinking our sorrows away. It's not because we're losers, though. It's because our kids are.
What y'all doing down here?
Oh, we're solving in our wine.
Y'all must be taking this loss pretty hard. Y'all are like double fisting here. You got 4 glasses on the table.
Hey.
You just down that one like him.
That's the way I used to do in high school. I mean, college.
What are we gonna do now?
We're going to have to win next time. I can't go 3 in a row. Third time's a charm. They're going to
Next
get
time is
back.
the big one.
As much as I hate for them to lose, I hope that this loss will help them go back to the gym, work really hard, be driven and focused so that they can go and win at U.S. finals. So I'd rather lose now than lose there. Where's that waitress? It's been 5 minutes.
It's been way past 5 minutes. After a few drinks, I decided to tell Andrea about going to therapy with Michelle. I just said yes because it kind of surprised me. She needs therapy. Major therapy. Michelle's whole thing was, I walk past her, she doesn't want to snatch me up by my head. Maybe I need to go to therapy so she won't snatch me up by my head. Me and her ain't working on a friendship. We're trying to correct her saying that whenever I walk past her, she don't want to snatch me up by my head.
Michelle is like psychotic, like scary crazy. I have 2 empty wine glasses.
Are you saying that because you feel awkward right now?
No, I'm saying it because I have 2 empty wine glasses. And I want one.
Hello, waitress.
Oh, yeah, I'm so happy to see you.
To the loser tables?
Here's to Youth Silver going to the U.S. finals and to Anne going to therapy with Michelle.
Coming up. Let's see. Hey, Anne. Hey, this is Michelle. We have a therapy session this evening. Are you coming?
I had a dream we lost again.
We wake up the next morning and we're definitely paying for drinking our sorrows away. Call room service and have them bring some food and water and...
Oh my God, I can't do food. I'm gonna puke.
Well, the girls have to eat.
Oh yeah, forgot about the girls. That's the reason we're here, right? There's breakfast on the floor. I got a microwave around here somewhere. Just heat it up. Breakfast is served.
Losing is definitely not good for a diet. When we go to the U.S. finals, we'll be hungover because we won, not because we lost.
I'm very surprised that Anne has agreed to go to therapy with me. It's not something I think she thought she would be open to doing, but I'm glad that she's going. We'll see.
Hello?
Hey, Anne?
Yeah.
Hey, this is Michelle. We have a therapy session this evening. Are you coming?
No, considering what my daughter just told me before I was getting ready to walk out, she turned around and told Shannon that she wouldn't kick my ass at the gym.
I was getting ready to go to the therapy session, and before I left, Torin told me that Michelle turned around to Shannon at the gym and said, "Hey, Shannon, I want to kick that bee's A so bad."
If that's what you feel like.
And that's why I'm trying to come to therapy. I told you that. But I told you that. I told you that when we sat down.
I don't feel angry like Michelle feels, but she made it very clear that she didn't want to be friends. So why do I need to go to therapy to help her?
I have told you and told you that I have to get in a better place with you because I do have these thoughts every time I see you, every time I hear your voice. And I told you that's why I was coming to therapy. I told you that when we were standing outside the gym. I told you that when we sat down together at the cheer competition. And you were all for it. You were like, yes, 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 yes. And here's our opportunity. And you always run from it. I'm angry. I'm angry at the fact that I put myself out there. Here, I've done this whole trust thing. I've opened myself up. And once again, she's just like poured salt on that wound by not showing it. Do you want to reschedule this? I mean, because the therapist... I figured that. I have talked to she hung up. Whatever. Anne is not changing. She is not the person that she wants everyone to think she is. She's insensitive and she's heartless.
Next time on Cheer Perfection.
We are getting down to the wire to our very last competition, and it's going to be our very biggest competition. We are days away from the U.S. finals.
Beautiful!
If your leg's not straight, you cannot pull a body position. No, no, no! How do you feel about gossip and spreading things? It was between me and Alita! You put one finger on me. Just shut up! Ah! When I get to the U.S. finals, I literally wanted to throw up. All those hours, sweating, hard work in the gym, we're finally here.